Hey Family Church, Jimmy Scroggins here on Motivation Monday. We talked in our message yesterday about how God might be using this crisis to take us on new adventures. I love the word adventure, and one of this country's greatest leaders was what I would call an adventurist. He went on adventures around this country and around the world, and his name was Teddy Roosevelt. 110 years ago, President Roosevelt gave a really famous speech called Citizenship in a Republic. Here's the most famous excerpt of that speech. I actually have it on the wall here in my office. President Roosevelt said, "It is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs and comes short again and again, because there is no effort without error and shortcoming, but who does actually strive to do the deeds, who knows the great enthusiasms, the great devotions, who spends himself in a worthy cause, who at the best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who at the worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly, so that his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who know neither victory nor defeat." I want to be the man in the arena, fighting it out, doing my best to fight for our church, for our families, and for the gospel of Jesus. If I fail, I want to fail by daring greatly. These are difficult days for many of us. We don't know what the future holds. We thought we knew what the future held, but now we're not so sure. My son, like many of your sons and daughters, was supposed to graduate from college this week. He's still graduating, but it doesn't look like we thought it would. His future plans are uncertain. He's going to have to be the man in the arena fighting it out. This coming Sunday, we were going to recognize all of our graduating high school seniors at all of our campuses, but instead, we're having a drive-through graduation on Thursday evening. We'll still celebrate, but it's going to look a lot different. Their futures are uncertain. They're going to have to be the men and women in the arena daring greatly. Many of you are fighting it out to school your kids, hold on to your jobs, keep that marriage together, or be content in your singleness. I urge you to take Teddy Roosevelt's encouragement to keep fighting forward. Let's not be among those who do nothing. Let's be among those who take to heart what the Apostle Paul said almost 2,000 years ago. St. Paul said, "One thing I do, forgetting what lies behind and straining forward to what lies ahead, I press on toward the goal for the prize of the upward call of God in Christ Jesus." The future isn't always clear. Yes, life is going to look different than we thought, but we are in the arena, and Jesus is in the arena with us. We have to hold on to him because he's taking us on new adventures.